Like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. This is the Craig and PDS Studios podcast. If you don't like and subscribe, a spider will crawl into your mouth tonight while you sleep.
Do it.
Haha! Okay, today's topic, let's strap in and get into it. Today's topic is...
Social media and its various impacts on teenagers.
That's a big deal today, big deal. We're going to go over the negative effect. We got some stats for you. We got everything. Let's spark a conversation. Let's go. First, 2022, a survey found that 35% of teenagers used at least one social media platform.
Yes. In fact, based on research polls, teens experience something called social media fatigue, and 4 in 10 of teenagers experience sleep issues in regards to social media.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. I think we got some more stats here for you. 48% of teens think social media has negative impacts.
Yes, well, 41% of teens think that the impacts are neither positive nor negative.
Oh, interesting. 11% of teens think it's mostly positive. What do you think about that?
I think that is just flat out false information. What do you think?
I think we can dive into details and let's strap in and find out. Okay, let's go over some positive effects first. What do you think?
Well, I think some positive effects that social media has on teens are social media can help teens keep in contact with some of their friends that may have moved away, may have moved far away, and communicating online is one of, if not the only way that they can keep in touch.
Makes sense. They can help express their identity, right?
Yeah, it can.
Nice. What else?
Well, it can also help teenagers learn and talk about mental health or get mental help. That's what I did there. For their mental health issues online.
Nice. They could probably join other groups, like-minded people. There's a positive way they can, have common interests.
Yes, exactly.
Cool. What else they got?
Well, social media is also a positive way for teenagers to, express themselves with creativity, such as, creating content for other people. Like some people do this, other people do this, different types of content.
Nice. What kind of content would you create if you were going to do it?
I would say maybe short movies, like, entertain some people, maybe create a little cinematic universe. What would you do?
Well, you could connect with other people, like if you like Transformers, and a lot of people don't. Or say if you like old school movies, or old school boxers like Muhammad Ali, you could have like Muhammad Ali friend group, stuff like that. Or, like a Goonies movie friend group. My favorite's Back to the Future. Okay, let's see, let's talk about some negative effects. What do you think?
Alright, so, I'm going to be honest right now. The cons outweigh the pros in terms of social media and teenagers.
Go ahead.
Some of the effects include cyberbullying. I'm sure you don't really need an introduction to that one. People get bullied online over the internet. There is exclusion from friend groups that can happen from a multitude of reasons, or rather due to a multitude of reasons.
Sure.
But especially, it's where like one or more people get excluded from a friend group and they're essentially kicked out of it and
I think
not allowed back in.
Other ones are, online predators. There's a lot of people out there, man. A lot of creepers, dude. A lot of creepers, man. People describe themselves. People thinking they're something else and trying to lure you in. Dude, it's tough.
Yeah, that's one of the worst things that can happen online.
Read, man. Social media addiction. A lot of people,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Think about it. How many people do you see on their phones all the time? How many people do you see scrolling?
I know, and think of car crashes and stuff, and just accidents in general, and people getting hit by cars. It's because everyone's on their phones, they're not paying attention to the road, they're not paying attention to where they're walking. They could walk. Yeah, they could walk during a red light, or when the little sign thing for crosswalks is the hand.
Yeah, man.
You keep on walking.
And then you got, not only that, but people forget how to talk to each other. People don't have conversations like you and I have all the time. Like this podcast here, people don't know how to speak or communicate. They lack social skills. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, because you isolate yourself so much to the point where you forget how to talk to people because you're barely doing it.
True. And also, let's see, distracts teens from other things they should be doing, like schoolwork.
Oh yeah, or their actual job if they do have one.
Agreed. Absolutely. How many times do you see someone in when you go to a drive-thru and you go to a restaurant and they're playing on their phone instead of serving customers, stuff like that. It's a terrible job.
Yeah.
Keeps them late at night. What else we got? Let's see.
Another negative effect of social media is that with all the cyberbullying, some teens just can't take it after a certain point. And when worse comes to worse, they can inflict self-harm on themselves or even suicide.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, like, why would you take your own life just because some people are bullying you online? Like, they shouldn't even be bullying you in the first place.
Agreed. They probably do. There's a lot of probably stress posting and stuff like that where people post things and they regret it later. I've seen that a lot as well.
Yeah, all these into, like, anxiety and depression and other negative mental issues.
If you're also like super hyper connected to the internet, it could lead to anxiety because people are always knowing what you're doing. You always feel the stress to post and do everything of that sort.
Yeah, exactly. And if you post like every single thing you're doing, eventually someone's probably going to start stalking you online.
Yeah, it could be. So at the end of the day, effects of social media on teenagers. What do you say? Negative, positive? What's your final verdict on this issue?
Okay, all right. I think that there are a lot of negatives, but there are some positives as well. But don't get me wrong. In my opinion, at least, the cons do outweigh the pros, but the pros are still there.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree. I do think that the effect of social media has really negatively impacted teenagers, and I think that
not just teenagers, like society in general.
Agreed, man. Agreed. Okay, let's take a wrap, man. This has been the Craig and PDS Studio podcast. Remember, like and subscribe. If you don't,
a spider will crawl into your mouth while you're sleeping.
Booyah.